for just a few moments. That is actually what it's all about.
I'm Lizzie Daly, a biologist and broadcaster from Wales, and this is my home, but unfortunately it's facing huge perils. So I want to share my story with you.
I want to find some orangutan poo, which there will be. Okay, picking up pace. She's still asleep, that was really quick. Yes, please, go for it, yep.
I feel very lucky to have travelled to a variety of places all over the world, but the Welsh coastline always takes me back. So this beautiful coastline is my home. This is what inspired me to get out and connect with nature. Some of my best and most wild wildlife encounters have been right here on my coast, on my doorstep. I've been sea swimming since I was a young child off the coast of Wales. It's my happy place. It's a place where you not only get to connect with nature and embrace it, but you feel alive. There is a huge amount of rich life in these seas. So a few years ago, I encountered what was a giant barrel jellyfish, the biggest jellyfish I've ever seen. It was the size of my body, and it was this incredible organism that was travelling, filter feeding on plankton along the coastline. I think it's a really important reminder of how there's so much under our noses we don't even know about. Let me tell you about the walrus. Just recently, there was an Atlantic walrus that washed up off the coast of Wales. I couldn't believe my eyes. This is a really rare sight. This is about the 9th walrus to visit the British Isles and to be seen in these waters. And it leads you to question, well, why is this male here? Is he a young wanderer through our seas and just came to the Welsh coast for a month or two? Or is it an effect of a changing environment? Despite these seas boasting so much life, only about 25% of our seas are protected under an MPA, a marine protected area. And outside of that, well, what happens? You have unregulated fishing activity, trawling activity. This is activity I've seen with my own eyes. So not only do we need better management and monitoring of the areas that are protected, but we actually need more of it protected in the first place. I've spent many blustery mornings, evenings, days on the coastline with a pair of binoculars watching for the seabirds I have off the coast. Wales has some brilliant seabirds, everything from northern gannets to Atlantic puffins and guillemots. But these birds spend a lot of their times out at sea, migrating over huge distances, and that's why they're an indicator group for the state of our seas. Everything from plastic pollution to a habitat destruction and lack of food resource. They're really a species that we should be taking note of. So this is kelp. It grows in forests off the coast of Wales, but it's disappearing, facing habitat fragmentation, changing in warming seas. And it's a tragedy because kelp can store 20 times more carbon than the forests do on land. And the beauty of living now in this modern world is you can tell a simple story, a big story, an impact story, whatever it may be. I did that when I went up to Scotland and filmed the impacts of salmon farming and salmon farms shooting seals. It's really disturbing to see that in this seal next to me we've got a shattered skull and a hole in the side of its head, which would indicate that this seal has been shot. How you live day to day will have an impact in the state of our seas. Can you walk to work? Can you cycle to work? Can you buy reusables? You don't have to be a biologist to make a real difference. I've had the privilege of being surrounded by beautiful coastline to inspire me. But you, whoever you are, wherever you're from, can connect with the nature on your doorstep. Be inspired by the nature on your doorstep to make real change.